Direction, much tougher to hold now that Chamber isn't in that pool. Already a little bit of utility being thrown out. In fact, a fast look at the retake coming through and a battle, a brawl beginning.
Oh yeah, straight away it's the utility of Loud that grabs a kill. Scream, a big target on the other side, eliminated. No one taps to come from him, and the rest of the team denied any opportunities to fight back. They have got a smoke though, and with that blooming, there's going to be a lot of spams coming their way. Still a firing squad waiting out on long. KC need to try and force a duel on the back of that, or maybe they're allowing them to waste all of their ammo. Starting to run down to the final mag for some of these players, but there's a swing! Sadic's got two, and they're just following up with every single kill. KC, practically no chance.
Every kill that goes through, there's screams going out, and for some of the players on the other side, they won't have experienced that before.
You know, stat just popped up that Scream is the highest headshot percentage out of every player. Oh my. Saw that fight down. That was actually through the cascade, which I guess just knowing the angle and getting a looky tap on that shot, easy trades over towards the double door, and Les is doing work. He's being flanked, but even now knows that player is coming, and even though he falls, they've got the sight, they've got the space, and a 3v2 post plan to work with.
And they're looking to play aggressively. Don't have the best weaponry for this, so they're going to push within. Shin can only get one, and now XMS left in the same spot as before. A plant this time in a position for them to sort of hold much more closely, trying to almost bait him in, but they're ready to swing. He expects them to be long, and there is nobody there. Easily the best start we've seen from Carmine Corp so far. The question will be how do Loud recover, and for now, it's patience. Waiting back, not overfacing, just seeing if anybody's going to give them a fight.
Where they eventually decide to take it is heavily stacked up. They're covering their corners though. Tui's ready for that peek out of Shin. They see the player on the right, the ultimate, giving all the information away. Navarra forced out of the sight, and he will just about make it back to his teammates. They want to hold on to the advantage. They will just about. Navarra almost going down, but in the end, he's going to need that 4K to close it. 1v3, at least the spike is planted. They know exactly where he is.
Yeah, this is impossible. 36 HP, sectioned off by the cascade, stuck in the corner, Cage going down as well. He needs to just hope he can find something on the spam, expecting this to maybe be a bait, but they are just sticking all the way through the cove on the other side, couldn't be seen. And in the end,
to protect as well. We're seeing that used a bunch here by Loud just to get that spike down. And at this point, KC, they need to find a foothold to fight back in from. The leading aspas is something. It does leave the players that are also here a little bit more isolated. But that said, they're winning the fights one after another. Tui's having a fantastic start to this game on the harbor, and there's no signs of it slowing down. The only question remaining, whether Navarra gets to save this up, and he's certainly putting in the work for.
That is where Loud are thriving. In fact, most teams space instead, and with the B site, as we've already seen, teams have a lot of the time really struggled to hold on to it. Shin, the timing's good, just about gets away with a kill.
Well, he's lucky. There were 4, just about to be 5 players on that corner. Shin's gone down, and XMS is known to be up close. He's going to try to spray the jet on the way through, remarkably staying alive for quite a long time, but not long enough to allow that retake. It looks like they're going to have to be fighting for that much later on, and through a Viper's pit, through aspas as well. And Scream is delivering. He's almost killed him. Down to 30. Les has to get out of there. He's managed to sneak away, lose Scream for just a moment, but it's going to be whoever spots him first, and Scream with his 3rd kill in the round, stopping that Vipers. Do you think that Loud are looking to take B, that's where the push is coming in? They just doubled back to Art and found it free. Almost free.
Opener in. The main problem for them though is going to be Shin. Like, he's not only managed to get aggressive, they're going to use the Reckoning to try and slow them down, and he actually has his Nightfall as well to use from behind. He could make this so incredibly awkward for them. Already going to tag up where the remainders are as they try and put the pressure on. He's low on HP, and for him, the most important thing is staying alive, not giving them an avenue out, catching one with the C's, just leaving them stuck completely. But Tui has actually managed to find one, a second as well. Somehow it's left just to Scream, and he won't be able to do anything. How did they hold the line?
If their wins have been based around, we'll see if they're able to get themselves that, well, they should be easy control. Look at this, Sadic, he's running it down! What? Nuzera had no idea, and he has no intention of stopping! He's going through this after the Seekers. That is a little bit too aggressive.
An honorary member of W Gaming, it seems, at least for this round. 2 years finds another. His shots have been crisp, but he falls as what is a trade to a KO ult. And up close, they're just being slaughtered. It's left on to Les. He's had a great map so far, but they try and get themselves into that afterblast.
The wall sectioning off the site nicely for them here on the way through. KC have a ton of control. They decide to fight into hard. A pincer from each side. A really smart play in the cove to allow for that plant. This is looking fantastic here. In the start for KC, and it quickly goes awry. 2 kills for Loud. And now the crowd getting behind them. Only a few seconds left for KC to plant it. They need to move quickly. And it looks like they'll just about manage it. Another kill, and all of a sudden, this is winnable again. The late flank really where most of the hope lies, and it might just be enough. Shin, 1 more kill. A reveal going up and over, the swing through. He knows that Sadix crept around, and he'll find it. Shin A left in that, but it doesn't look like that's gonna play a role.
Yeah, but it's taken them some time to get anywhere near this site. 3 players in on that rotation. The crossfire looking fierce. And although it's a couple of kills coming through for the other side of things, Loud are dominant. This passive hold is actually working wonderfully for Carmine Corp. They're using these prowlers well, but Aspas, that little bit further up, it seems like Shin is still trying to check this out though, but he might just be able to drop the spike, but Navira is waiting. Clever stuff from Carmine Corp, expecting Loud at every single turn. And there's only one man really in their way. Tuyi's just sat back. He's going to manage to dodge that PC utility, but they are checking for absolutely everything. It just comes down to if he can get this kill. If he can drop the spike, if he can hold them back, there might just be enough time for this.
He's going to pop the wall back up, but they're being flanked on the other side. Screen dealt with at least. No, so they just look forward. And that's all Toys needs to do. This guy just keeps on delivering. XMS hadn't got a chance. Locked down, put into play, and they know there's a possibility of the doors push coming through.
They're gonna bomb.
Being watched the whole time. Kawasi needs a little AFK. Not able to get the shot out. Shin with a massive kill. Still though, gonna be able to at least attain 1 player. Problem is, he is safe as can be. A firing squad watching him halfway defused already. Cope's gone up. They've got to get in there right now. They can stop it. Just about. They've managed to kill the diffuser. The Cove broke the op. Was the one to deny. So down to a millisecond. But Aspas will be forced to save. A devastating blow to...
I think they actually might have had some Cypher utility or something that buying him any sort of presence in this map. Like, he's been incredibly quiet comparatively to what we've seen before. Now they are waiting with a bit of a crossfire, an initial fight, and even a flash ready to give them information, but it's gone a bit deep. They might not realize they're this close.
Oh, well, with the utility coming through, they certainly do. There's a paranoia coming in! Full blind, and he doesn't care! The shots are landing, Shin returns, but how much more can be found? Too many defenders here! At least they might start to think that on KC. With just Navera left, he'll TP out of here. The A site now his, the plant not secure!
He's already here!
Nuzera! Toys even!
They're planting for that arc control and just leaving XMS as the lurker. So much space to be had, and now they can delay that extra time. They can spot where those players are going to be. Already 1 kill coming through from Navira, the low HP player, but less responds.
That paranoia, Navera's best chance with 8 HP to help out his teammates. Nuzera's been spotted though. Oh, there's 4 players ready to push from every single angle. Limited help to come in with Navera so low. He's gonna have to hold on here. A shrouded step into the corner. XMS delivers on long. They might have this. The attackers finally managing to find consistent rounds, a good game plan, and a fantastic
sort of passive cross hold from Loud.
A much deeper control being solved for this time. The only times we've seen this from KC was like a fake, but they're committing and it's been spotted. Good spam through the smoke by a Stinger, the weaker weaponry. Already dealing damage. Another smoke shot from Kawazine, and they are starting to look like they're in control again. Back into a 2 versus 2. Not the way this round should have went to start with, and the flank from Les. It's left 1 man alone, Shin, and he stepped into the stun. They don't know that, not necessarily, but they know that he's locked in, boxed in completely. The spike down on long. And with just 40 seconds remaining, he needs to find both of these players. or at least get that spike on the floor, rooting it out of a wide open position that he can be double peeked on immediately. Playing mind games with himself, not sure when that swing is coming in. At the end of the day, it's Sheriff's on the other side. He can't let them get a rifle either. And he's now isolated into a 1v1, but he's down to 5 HP. One-dimensional, one to smoke up top already avoided. Navarra's dropped down, and he's ready to annoy them as they come forward. They've managed to isolate him completely, though. A massive kill for less, a weapon to be retrieved. Scream is going right in. They're taking the fight to them here and now, not allowing that plant to come through. And Aspas has to clutch it. A 1 versus 1. It's Nuzera on the other side. Aspas doesn't have a rifle, just a Spectre in hand. And he faked that plant just a second ago, but now Nuzera knows he's peeking the right angle. The dash has saved his life.
It looks like he's going to try and hightail it all the way back. It might just be a ruse, though. In fact, it's a read. Nuzera, I think he's waiting to see if he hears the steps. He does, so he knows that this is going to be that A-site play. But the pace of his opponent should be enough to get him into position. The stun is being attempted to maybe try and slow him, but it hasn't worked. The plant will be there for Aspas on the other side of the map, and although he's stunned up, and in that aftershock, he should be able to survive in the corner.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of save space. That flank coming in, despite the headshot. An active player close in spawn. They certainly are checking the elbow.
The space has been cleared. XMS has found another close position. It doesn't quite kill him off, but an incredibly low Kawazine and less now. It almost leaves this up to Aspas to see what he can find. No ult to be gained, and Kawazine just sort of lurking back, but this is a real opportunity now for Karman Corp.
I mean, Aspas is still only on 96 HP, right? Like, he's not that healthy despite the shields being online. He'll tag them up a little bit, but now stuck in a corner. This could get very dangerous. They're even coming in for wallbangs. A blind fire through by Les has saved his life. Nuzera has to clutch it, and he will not get it done.
It is way too telegraphed.
I mean, hell, it's not even a stun this time. It was like every piece of utility that they had on that side of the map. They called in everything. And Navarra with a kill. This gives them something to work with. The site itself not lost just yet. Still players holding their ground on KC, and Shin, low HP, he's pulled out the showstopper, and he's taken down in the air. Aspas only needed one shot. The 10 HP coming down to haunt him, and Nuzera now in the clutch versus one of the strongest players that we've got. But that Rolling Thunder indeed could change everything, and he's waiting for that spike to be tapped. Now worried that he might get pushed, and, well, he's not far wrong. Aspas is looking for him, realizing that ulti's online, but in the end, I think he's going to win this round. The Rolling Thunder can come through and deny that. No, he hasn't put the Rolling Thunder through, and Aspas is safe there. Aspas is safe. He's missed the utility. Oh, Aspas has got it. The critical error from K. For close first game. Even just today in the last series, the second was a blowout. I hoped, because this was Casey's map pick, we'd see something different, but so far that hasn't been the case. Here, though, they found an advantage, and it feels like that's the first time I've had the luxury of saying that.
Yeah. As we mentioned at the beginning of the series, the maps they won versus FPX were utterly dominant in opening duels. +9, and I think it was like +15. It's not something that happens too regularly. Oh, it's a little bit shaky from Les. Maybe getting a bit ahead of themselves here, and Aspas, his aggression is expected as well. Finally getting a little bit of luck going their way, but even still, in this afterplant, they haven't been too successful.
Another for Shin. Just a great round from him, it seems. On that, you almost imagine they haven't won. Plenty of players low, plenty of opportunities here. Over on the loud side to thin the herd on the way through, but yeah, look. Oh, there we go. Headshot as well. Add that to the percentage. 6-2. It's a second round, and it's
been sublime. They've been able to get into this site because of this double duelist, and straight away using the Seekers already going to try and get one with the showstopper, and they know exactly where the man is at the back of site. Navarra has been struggling versus this B take, and it's not getting any better! Sanak puts them down. What? A Prime Gaming flawless.
Got here. The last couple rounds, the dominance, the one straggler found for KC every now and then. XMS.
Still alive. He hasn't been spotted. Finally managing to find a kill. The flash actually doesn't work out. How is this the round that Karman Corp are winning? It's just a little bit of a hidden corner, not checked. and somehow they win every single fight. What? And it was all a bait play out from Loud, and now they've been spotted. They're going to go back down again.
Oh!
Over the top. Les with a little bit of skill that gets him past. This is going to be devastating. There is absolutely no way Scream can expect him, but he gets the timing right at least. And now they'll double back again. The fact is, though, there's two players cemented within the site. They have a stun ready and waiting.
Oh no, on the way out the right into Nuzera. There was no chance that time. Rolling Thunder for Aspas. He's walked past it. He managed to get close enough. The spray is good. Only 10 seconds left. Spike down in the open. He needs all 3 kills, and he needs them now. They know where he's coming from. There's 3 guns on him. Not a chance. 4 at the half.
That there's players deep.
Aspas, that cage is going down any moment now. It's Nuzera and Nevera on the way through. They're the ones to be caught, but they've managed to avoid going down to this Ghost just yet. That not so lucky the second time. Great flick, and that's going to be a breach removed. A lot of annoying utility out of play. They're watching their back, but no way. It's actually predicted. Less. His brain is too damn big. And Loud are giving them no quarter. Every kill goes their way till Nevera steps it up.
Okay.
2, and Shin with 1. And woohoo! That was wild. Leaving just Nevera left, and look, 53 HP, but the swing from Les is perfect. He catches him off. A gorgeous round from Loud.
Aspas as well, already pressuring in towards B main, that operator in hand. They know there's someone close, but that one's for free. Gonna see on the other side, a chance for 2! He just basically blast packs into both players. And there will be a trade back again to make it a 3v3, but with so much spotted, they're gonna start a rotation back on the other side of the map.
Absolutely ludicrous early round. Great accounting for everything over on the Loud side, with the exception of that showstopper. I think being close might even have been a reaction to it. You can't sit back against that kind of ultimate, but they popped it so early without taking the control. It's hard to predict and hard to play against. Light flank coming in from XMS, hoping to catch this player coming down the ramp. His timing could be everything for securing this round, for keeping this control. But if Kawazine, as he just heard him put a trap, I think. Certainly heard him take it back now. Yeah, he knows. Kawazine's got all the information. And now the Seekers going in to find the others. KC are in so much trouble. The utility they throw out, the panic evident as they're going to look to scrap on the back of the site. Both in that corner. A firing squad set up. Trades all that are needed here for Loud. They're not able to get them. Nevera's put a stop to that. Aspas needs to get them both with an op. The timing here, surely way too low, and he won't get the extra shot. Aspas is here, he's got control, no need to move. They're patient, and they're clean. Loving what I'm seeing from Loud on a discipline front. This is a big challenge now. Sadik, judge in hand, he's a oh no! That should stop the push right away, but they keep on going. Sadik punishes every single player, and we are left to a 5 versus 2, a crucial round for KC, and the cheapest weapon in play for the defenders.
Well, you lose 3 players on a B push to a judge, you're probably feeling a little bit worse.
And you've also just suppressed Sadik, so you're like, the rotates come in. And he luckily spots him just in time, gets out of there as well. 2 on the site. You expect 1 at this point. You expect Kawazine to be close, but with 10 seconds, can they deal with all these players? It's not looking likely. Les making a good hold on the site, but Shin's got 2. A showstopper to buy them the space. And it's gonna hit.
Oh, he's got himself!
He's got himself! Oh, no! The Cosmic Divine protected him, and now up close, a judge is looking to take them down. Oh, this is terrifying. A 2 versus 2. They've dealt themselves this hand, and KC holding on now. The opportunity, waiting for it to present itself. He's gone crazy. Sadik with 2, trading out his teammate. And in this map here, the first split that we've gotten to see in this tournament. With 4 in a row needed for KC, it starts here, an uphill battle. One that Nevera is ready to take. The crowd silences a little bit, but another kill and they're right back alive. Les, he's bought them the advantage. The retake looks good. They've got a judge to play in with, but Sadik just upgraded it and still has his nade. Loud are gonna wait and push this retake together.
Viper's Pit not far away, but probably not gonna be the ult to change this round. A stun being set up. Almost
push,
attempting to try, and actually I think that nade might kill off one. Sarek's got both! It's left all on to the new man on the block, New Zera, to try and fight versus 4, and he stands no